Alright, Kapper here, and I've got a whole new video series that I'm starting. It's called How Much Does That Weigh? And let me show you my newest toy slash piece of equipment. And we got a few minutes. I'm going to start out with this Mini X and see if it can lift this. There's a big old rock that I'm going to say is at least 1,200 pounds. So there is the new scale. It is a 3,000 pound scale. It weighs 25 pounds. And since I got a few minutes before the big excavator is supposed to get here, I'm going to try and lift this rock with the Mini. When Ryan lifted it, it bounced his machine a little, so I know it's a lot of weight. I'm going to say at least 1,200 pounds. Put the scale on and some chains, and we're going to see if this Mini can even lift it, and B, then we'll see how much it weighs. Right, so we're hooked up. The scale went through its self-test and we're reading 0. I'll have the GoPro on to try and read the scale, and I'll give you guys a view back off just a little bit. This is going to be quite the experiment. Let's see what I have no idea if this has enough snot to lift this rock or not. She's off the ground. 1,531 pounds. 1,531 even. Did you see that? What's your guess? 500? Ryan's up in the window. Triple that. 1,500. 3/4 ton. Yeah! He thinks I'm totally nuts, but he's got a big old smirk on his face up there. He said he was gonna moon me, but he wasn't brave enough. He guessed it was 500. All right, so here you have it. 24 horsepower Mini X from the front. Lifts 3/4 of a ton quite easily. Now I'm gonna see how far out she'll go with 3/4 of a ton. Keeping it very low, of course. See what happens. All right, boys and girls, seat belt is going on. We're just gonna see. That blade up a little more. Well, we're dragging, of course, a little bit. There, not anymore. right, the boom is maxed out. And we're about maxed out now for as much as it can go without dragging on the ground. That's unbelievable, man. A 24 horse Mini, 3/4 of a ton, overblade. That's a solid 10 feet out, maybe 12. I can't really go any farther without setting it on the ground. The boom is maxed. There you have it. That boom was maxed all the way out. And I was as far as I could go without it scraping on the ground. So that there's a minimum of 10, maybe 12, 13 feet, but it was maxed. So my first of a series of how much does that weigh is a 3/4 ton, almost, yeah, over 3/4 ton. Beautiful rock that's going to be a piece of the landscape art here on a mini retaining wall next to the house. So